Hi everyone, so I'll be going through some of the basic functions in tick history with you guys today. So in order to get access to tick history, you go to your internet browser, preferably Firefox. The website you go to is tickhistory.thomsonreuters.com. And from there you type in your username and password. You'll notice after you log in that in the top left corner of the screen that there will be a toolbar. If you go over to the Request tab and then select New, it should bring you to a new page. From here, you can select the Search button, and a pop-up will show up on your screen that allows you to filter searches to collect data that you're looking for. In this example, we'll be looking at Microsoft and collecting the options data for this company. The first filter that we'll be using to filter out for this search will be going over to the Asset Class drop-down menu. From here, you'll see that there are many different asset classes that we can use to filter our searches. Some examples would be equities, foreign exchange, money market, and in this example, we'll be using the Options tab. You'll notice that there are three identifiers, three filters: the identifier, the name, and the chain. These filters will help you determine the name of the company that you're looking for. In this example, we'll be looking at Microsoft, so under the name filter, we'll type in MSFT to signify Microsoft. We can filter out the exchange that we're looking for, so in this case, we'll look at the OPQ. So we'll go to America, United States, and then OPQ, and then add that. We can also filter out, filter which currency we would like to pull data for. So we'll look at the US dollar. So we'll go to American, United States, US dollar, and then add that. You have the option for selecting which option type you like. So maybe just only calls or only puts. But in this case, we'll be looking at both. And you also have the choice to filter for expiration date, expiration month, and the strike price. Once you're satisfied with the search, you can hit the Search tab button and located in the bottom right of the pop-up. And this can take several minutes for Thomson Reuters to pull up the options. So once tick history has collected all the data on the options, you can select all and then add that back to the new request page. Once the data has been transferred over, you can close the filter page, the filter pop-up, and the options will be on the request page. From here, some of the basic data information on the options are given to you, such as the RFC, the exchange that it's traded on, the name of the option, the currency, the first date of the option, the last date, and the expiry date. You can also see the strike price and the underlying asset for the option. Once you're satisfied with the options that tick history is pulled up, you can go to the Fields tab located in the top left corner of the screen and filter out and select the kind of data that you want tick history to pull for you. So in this example, we'll pull the price of the options, the strike price, the underlying asset, and the put call indicator. Once you're satisfied with the selected fields, you would submit and wait for Thomson Reuters to send back the requested data. After tick history sends back your data, you can collect it by going to the Request tab, clicking List, and then downloading your request. You can tell that your request has been completed because the status will say completed. The data will be saved under your Downloads tab or wherever you save it as a zipped folder. All you have to do is unzip it, extract here, and you should have all the data you requested from Thomson Reuters in an Excel sheet. As you can see, we have the price, the strike price, the underlying, and the put call indicator. Alright, so I'll go through another example with you guys. So again, go to Request, New, Search. In this example, we'll be going through Visa, so we use the ticker V. We already have our exchange and our currency in, and it's looking for both puts and calls, so we hit Search. So once the options have been pulled up, again, you hit Select, and then Select All, and then Add. So once the data has been collected, you can exit the original search pop-up, and you will notice that not all the underlyings in this case will be Visa. It's actually collected the option data from many different options. So you'll have to be able to export some of that out. So the way you do that is you hit Export, and you can save that to wherever you like. So for us, we'll save this as Visa option data. So now you can open the Excel sheet with all the option data that we collected. So you can see all the data for all the options that we collected, not just Visa. So you add a filter, go to the underlying and unselect Visa, and you can delete all this data that doesn't matter anymore. You go back to it and you click only Visa, so it will only show Visa selected options, and you can save that. Now that you filtered the data, you can go back into TIC history, click Import, located in the top right corner of your screen, and then re-import the Excel sheet that we just filtered. So once the data has been re-imported, you'll under the underlying section, you'll see that only Visa option data was re-imported. So from there, you can go to the Fields tab and select whatever selected field that you would like again. So we will use the price, the underlying, and the strike price again, and we'll just hit submit. I'll go through one more example, how to collect data using the chain filter. So again, go to the Request tab, click New, and then Search. In this example, we'll go through Visa and collecting the options data for this company. So again, go to Asset Class, Options. In this example, instead of using the name filter, we will use the chain filter. I find it easier to collect data with single character tickers when you use the chain function. So as it outlines in the example to the right, type in 0, the number sign, the ticker, so in this case V for Visa, an asterisk, a period, and then the currency. Once you've typed in that sequence of characters, you hit search and then wait for TIC history to pull up the data. Once TIC history does pull the options, again, you just select all, add, close the filter pop-up screen, and verify that these are the options that you would like to collect data on. So again, the RIC, its exchange, the name, its currency, and to ensure that they're all Visa as the underlying for the options. Once you're satisfied, you can go to the Fields tab again, select the data that you want. So again, we'll just do price, strike price, underlying, and put call indicator, and then submit that. Again, once you see that the data has been sent to you, you can go to the Request and List tab, and then download the data to confirm that this is what you are looking for. So as you can see, price, strike price, underlying, and put call indicator.